So, guys, quick market update. We've seen that Bitcoin is retraced down to 76,500 roughly. And we're wondering, what does this mean? We're wondering, are we going to go lower from here or are we going to bounce? Well, what I can tell you is that because of the 4 year cycle and the pattern of the 4 year cycle, we were expecting to have a retracement, and we think that at the very least that we're gonna come down and test the 50-week moving average. We think it's a very good possibility that this happens, right? So it's not really a surprise. I would say that it would be more of a surprise the longer we stay up here, like the longer we stay this high, above 80K or close to 80K. If we've been at this level for longer than the last bear flag, right? So that is what's odd. Now we could attribute what's going on to the news, or as far as the price retracing from approximately 82.5K to 76.5K. We could attribute that to the news, what's going on with oil, etc. But the macro picture, the best way to look at this is to look at this by the macro chart basis. Like, what does a chart do? What is a pattern? What's the 4 year pattern of the chart? And the 4 year pattern of the chart says that we come back down, and we come back down significantly. Now, we cannot guarantee that this is going to happen, and we cannot guarantee the percentage points that we come down. However, a smart trader use is going to use the statistics and probability. They're going to use probability, okay? So we're going to use probability. And because of the 4 year pattern, it's more probable if we follow the 4 year pattern that we come down again and we go significantly lower. Now, by the time we retrace the moving averages, the 50-week moving average might be around $50,000, right? So it might not be as low as we anticipate. Like I think a lot of us are anticipating, 45K, or if you're going to go by the 4 year pattern, right? But the 50-week moving average, by the time it comes down, is around 50K. So it might not go down as low as that. And again, remember, we're going by probability here, right? Because we're dealing with markets and anything can happen with markets. But if we stick with probability, it's more probable than not that we go down, because we're entering the summer months of the 4 year cycle in the bear market. So because of probability, because of pattern, because of what it always does, it's supposed to go down. It's supposed to go down heading into June, July, etc. And if we follow the 4 year pattern to a T, the low is supposed to be in Q4 of 2026. So we're expecting September-ish, October-ish, somewhere around there for the absolute low to come in. Now, because this cycle has been repeated 4 times, there's a good chance that this pattern gets front run. Okay? So that's another thing. So what am I doing? Well, I'm watching Bitcoin dominance, I'm watching ETH dominance, and I'm paying attention. And I'm waiting for a capitulation for altcoins. I'm waiting for that final drop. And in that final drop is when I will be accumulating. That's when I would get the majority of my bags. And I will be accumulating the altcoins that were strong, relatively speaking, in this bear market. So the coins that outperformed their peers, right? I have my eye on the leaders, such as Ondo, Aster. I'm feeling good about Sui, and of course, there's many other coins. If we go up the risk curve, or lower risk coins, Solana, right? Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm sorry I'm not really able to pay attention to the screen as much, right? But I do appreciate the warm welcome. How are you doing? All right. So Yes. So to get back to the analysis, what is happening is what we thought was going to happen, and we're just going to be patient. We shorted 82.5K Bitcoin. I got into some shorts with a couple of altcoins. And again, we didn't risk too much of the bag, just a little bit, right? And what I anticipate to happen is as we head down towards the 50-week moving average to get out of these short positions and to start eyeing long positions. Currently, I'm watching Ethereum dominance, and I'm watching the capitulation of the altcoins. And after these coins capitulate, I'll be looking to get into some alts. I'll be looking to get into Solana as well as Ondo and other low risk, high reward cryptos, relatively speaking. None of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion on the market. Crypto is risky. You can lose your money in crypto. Be very careful. So I'm going to be, again, getting out of these shorts as we start to head down and start looking at accumulating altcoins. I don't know if I said long positions, but no, I'm not going to go into long positions. I'm going to start accumulating altcoins as we head down. Because I do believe that we are in a precarious situation because of the chart, the 4-year cycle, the way that the chart looks, but also, so my primary is the charts and the dominance and the percentages and the patterns, and um, my secondary is the worldwide events. I am still not secure and I'm still not confident with what's going on with oil and the Strait of Hormuz and everything that's going on over there. This seems to me very confusing. There's a bunch of chaos. I think the correct word is chaotic. This thing is completely chaotic, and I do not believe that the second shoe has dropped. And then you have this thing with hantavirus. I mean, seriously, you couldn't. Is this like scripted? Are we in a script or something? Because it's the same thing happening over and over again, right? And it's almost predictable. If you look at the charts, the worldwide events are almost predictable if you go by the charts. Like for instance, we know or we feel that Bitcoin is going to drop towards the 50-week moving average, and then so the question is, what is it? What worldwide event is going to force it to do that? And then lo and behold, look what happens. You have events that create the drop, right? It's crazy. Well, that was the market update. I didn't want to keep you guys too long. I just wanted to give you this info. Everything is going according to plan. Remember, we're only technically 4 more months away from the predicted bottom of the bear market based on the charts. So, it's right now is a really good time to start deciding which altcoins to get into. And I'm going to be keeping you guys updated on this channel and especially updating the Patreons on specifically which coins and specifically what buy point, what price. Be good to yourself, be good to others. And you go. Forgive me if I screw up your name, stuff from driving, right? I don't want my capitulation event here. And Scorpy, take care, guys. I'll see you at the top. Peace.